Namaste. It's Gayatri and we're going to have a nice all over stretch today, a little bit flowy. Let's see how we go. But you'll feel good afterwards, get rid of some of that tension. So let's start. Just take a few big deep breaths. In and out through the nostrils. Bringing your hands to heart center, we're going to do some Gauranga breathing today. So we're going to inhale as we sweep the arms back, opening the chest, lifting the arms to the ceiling, bringing the palms together. Exhale, Gauranga. We'll do 6 of these all together. Two more. Last one. Hands on knees now. Draw the shoulders up to the ears. Take a big deep breath, squeezing them up. Exhale, forcibly sigh them out. Sigh that tension out. One more. Let's take the right ear to the right shoulder, left ear to left shoulder. Right ear to right shoulder, hand to the side of the head, middle finger on the ear. Left shoulder slides down. Let the weight of your arms stretch your neck. Bring the chin a little further forward. Just so we're getting into a different area now. Our necks get very tight when we're on screens a lot. And a little bit further forward now. Releasing the hand. Take the ear over to the left shoulder now. Hand to the side of the head, right shoulder slides down. Breathe and relax. Bring the chin a little further towards the chest. A little bit further. Gently release, bringing the head up to center. Interlace your hands behind the back of the head and elbows forward. And inhale. As you open the chest, bring the elbows back. Now stay here, lifting the chest. Bringing those elbows back. And then forward, keeping your shoulders back, spine straight. We're really trying to work on the back of the neck. Gently release. And we'll bring the right chin to the right shoulder. Keep the chin parallel to the floor. Left hand presses the jaw just very gently. And then over to the other side. And back to center. Let's do a few small circles, not compressing the vertebrae at all. Just want to loosen the neck up after all that deep stretching. And we'll take the left arm up, take the hand down to the back, and then we're just going to press this elbow back, stretching the triceps. And release. Right arm up and down, and gently pressing the elbow back. Releasing. Take the right arm out in front and over towards your chest. Just gently pulling the top of the arm back towards you. And the other one. Releasing, bringing the back of your hand just to the back of your waist, and we're just gently pulling the elbow forward. And the other side. Releasing, bring your hands onto your fingertips onto your elbows and back and forward. And big circles. And change direction. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Lift them up. Lift your chest, try to keep nice and straight. And swap to the other side now, so the other way, you're clasping the other way. And coming back to center, we're going to get a strap or blanket, a strap or a towel. You could use a little blanket as well. You don't want it to have too much play in it though. And take the strap wide enough so you could get the arms behind without bending your elbows. Forward and back. Just take this strap behind and work in that tight spot. Just lifting and lowering as you feel stretch loosening off. You want to stay on the edge here. And then bringing the arms to the front. We'll bring our feet together. or Baddha Konasana. So taking the ankles or the tops of the feet, lifting the spine, lifting the chest, just relaxing the groin, letting the knees sink down to the floor. If you're not getting enough stretch here, come forward. Just try to keep your back fairly straight. You don't want to be rounding too much. And we'll take the left leg out to a 45-degree angle. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hand to the right. Reaching over with the left arm. Rolling the shoulder back. You can bend the elbow if you like. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the left. You want to keep the top elbow straight. You can bend into the bottom elbow, left elbow if you need to, or you can just slide it out. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, left hand to right knee, gazing over your right shoulder. Keep your spine nice and long. Inhale as the right arm lifts, take it over towards the ear, keeping the shoulder back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down beside, hands down beside the straight leg, the left leg, keeping the chest lifted. Try and get that belly down onto the thigh, keeping the back nice and straight and long. One shoulder either side of your leg. And then coming up, we'll swap sides. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, left hand out to the side. Right arm reaches over. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, right hand to left knee. Twisting. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, over towards the ear. Rolling the shoulder back. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, down beside the leg. Walking the hands towards the foot. One shoulder each side. And coming up, crossing the legs. Sweep up. Hands to the front of the legs, walking forward. Keeping the back straight. Keep that chest lifting. Walking back. I'm going to take the right shin to line up at the front of the mat. Left foot comes onto the calf. If this bottom leg is uncomfortable, you can bring it in closer towards your glute there, your hip. If you want to go deeper, you can bring this foot on top of the knee. And then if you still need a deeper stretch, you can come forward. Just make sure that your knee is on your foot is on your knee, your calves are both lined, your shins are lined up at the front of the mat. And then if you're still not getting a stretch, you can come forward. Now just try to relax your hips. We want to get this knee down towards the floor. Try not to bow this foot, you don't want to bow this ankle. And if this is too intense, just come back to your cross-legged walking forward and you get a similar stretch. This is a little more intense. One more breath. And we'll swap legs. We'll take the left shin, line it up with the front of the mat. Bring the right foot onto the calf or up onto the knee. Try not to bow this foot if you can, the ankle. And you can bring this bottom leg in closer to your hip if it's too intense. Three big breaths. And release. Take the legs out to the front. Give them a little shake. Inhale, lift. Exhale down to the floor. Tapping the fingers, and inhale, lift. You can flex your feet. We'll increase the stretch. And hold. Keep lifting through the spine and the chest. And lift, coming onto hands and knees. So make sure your hands are directly under your shoulders, fingers are nicely spread, knees underneath the hips, lift the sit bones, gazing up, round the back, tuck the tailbone under, gazing at your thighs. Coming to neutral, we'll walk the hands to the front of the mat for heart melt, forehead to the floor on a cushion or block if you can't quite get it to the floor, and just drawing those armpits or that chest towards the floor. And bringing the hands back under the shoulders. We're going to lift the right arm, swing it up and then through. We're not going to come quite into the pose. We're going to do a little flow, just warming up the spine a little more. So we're just threading through and lifting. Thread and lift. Thread and lift. One more, this time hold. Threading through, coming onto temple and shoulder. You can wrap the arm around your back if you like, or slide it to the front of the mat onto your fingertips. This will give you more of a different stretch through your shoulder. And unwrap, bring your hand under your shoulder. Coming back to all fours, a little bit of cat-cow. One more. Coming to neutral, left arm sweeps up and then take it through. Sweep up and thread. Sweep up and thread. Sweep up, thread. This last time we're going to hold, sweep up and thread through. You can either slide the right arm forward, coming onto fingertips, or wrap it around your back, rolling the shoulder back. One more deep breath. Sliding the right arm back underneath the shoulder, left arm back underneath the shoulder. Take your knees out to the width of your mat, lowering down onto hips onto your heels. Just relax your hips. So you want a nice wide knees here. Just let your hips sink down. And then coming back up. We're going to walk the hands forward of the shoulders, coming into an easy plank, chaturanga, cobra, and child's pose. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down, back to child's pose. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale to child's pose, and we'll do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Take your arms down beside you with the palms facing upwards. 3 big breaths. Inhale, lifting, arching back. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, arching. Exhale, child's pose. 3 more. Last one, we'll take our hands onto the back of our pelvis, pressing forward. Lifting the chest, neck following the curve of the spine. And back to child's pose. Knees can be a little wide if you need them to be. Arms to the front of the mat. Come up onto your knees, curl your toes under, and we're swinging to downward facing dog. Fingers are spread, middle fingers pointing to the front of the mat. Nice evenly distributed weight around the outer edge of your hand, gentle lift to the palm. Roll your shoulder blades away from each other, slide them towards your hips, bend your knees, bring your chest to your thighs, lengthening out through the spine and all the back muscles. Then you can pedal the heels down one at a time. And both heels, you can do both heels at a time. It's massaging out the back of those legs. And we'll walk our hands to our feet, bending the knees, rolling up one vertebra at a time. Last to come up is the head, chin to chest, rolling the shoulders forward, rolling down. Rolling up, just breathing however you feel comfortable here. And rolling back down again. Rolling up. And last one, we're rolling down now. Just hanging here, ragdoll. Just let everything hang loose. And rolling up. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, interlace them behind your back, lowering into chair pose. So we've got our feet hip distance apart, about 2 fists should be able to fit in between your feet. And we've got our fingers interlaced. We're going to lift the arms out behind, bend the knees. Knees shouldn't be too far forward over the ankles. So we're just dropping down into our chair here, lifting the arms out behind. And from here, rolling the right shoulder back. Just make sure your knees are level with the front of the mat. And to the other side. Back to the center and lift the arms up again. A little bit longer in chair, good for strengthening the thigh muscles. And releasing, coming up. Come to the top of the mat, moving into 2 sun salutations each side, sun solutions. Okay, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, left leg steps back, knee to the floor. You can just stay low if you want, or you can sweep up and then back down. Step to downward facing dog. You can come through from plank if you want, or an easy plank. Chaturanga. Cobra. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands to your feet. Rolling up. Sweeping up. Namaste. Walking to the front of your mat. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Right leg steps back. Knee to the floor. Stay down if you want, or sweep up. Exhale, down to the floor. Downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walking the hands to the feet. Rolling up 1 vertebra at a time. Sweeping the arms up. Exhaling to namaste. Come to the front of your mat. Inhale, sweep up. Oops, plants everywhere. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat. Left leg steps back. Heel at a put on a 45-degree angle. Heel to the floor. Sweeping up, lunging into that front knee. And exhale, forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. And lift. 1 more. Forward. And lift. Straighten the leg this time. 3 more. Forward. And lift. forward, and lift. Last one. Forward, and lift, bend the knee. Take the hands to the floor. Step to downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hands to feet. Bending the knees, rolling up one vertebra at a time. Sweeping up. Hands to namaste, coming to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Hands to the mat, right leg steps back, heel to the floor, sweeping up. Back foot, 45-degree angle, still distance in between your feet, hip distance. Keeping the knee bent, we're going to exhale forward, bringing the arms behind. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lift, straighten the leg. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lift. 2 more. Inhale, bend the knee as you lift. Exhale to the floor. Step to downward facing dog. One last vinyasa here. Plank. Chaturanga. Cobra. Downward facing dog. Walking the hands to the feet. Rolling up. Sweeping up. Namaste. Stepping the right foot to the front of the mat. A nice wide stance here, around about 1.5 meters. Probably 2/3 of your mat. Okay, bending into the front knee. Check you've got heel to arch or heel to heel alignment. Back foot's on a slight angle coming in towards the front of your mat. Bringing the arms up to shoulder height for warrior 2. Hips are level here too, so don't lift this left hip. You'll find that you'll lean forward if you do. And you want to stack your shoulders on top of your hips. And gaze over your front fingers. Left hand to left hip, scooping up and over with that right arm. Reverse warrior. Back to warrior 2. Reach out for side angle pose. Forearm to thigh. Left arm can reach all the way over or up, or around your back or on your hip. Keep rolling that right knee towards the center of your foot. Coming up, straightening the leg this time for reverse triangle. Bringing the arms to a T, reaching out. Feel that nice thigh stretch. Left arm lifts. Keep your shoulders stacked one on top of the other, and you don't want to bring your hips behind you and your shoulders forward. So draw those hips forward so they level up with your shoulders. Nice flat ribs here. Drop them down. Bend the knee and come up. Swap the feet to the other side now. Gazing over the left arm, the left fingers for warrior 2. Reaching out for side, reverse warrior first, so scooping over, hand to hip, just gives you a bit more support. You can have your hand on your leg if you've got the strength, but you might find it's easier just to have your hand on your hip. Keep rolling the knee, the left knee, towards the center of your foot. Back to Warrior Two and reach out for side angle. Hand can be to the inside of your leg as long as you're not bringing those shoulders forward. Coming up, bringing the arms to a T, up and over for reverse triangle. And back to a T, reaching out for Trikonasana. So your hand might come up high onto your leg, or it may be down to your ankle. If you're up against a wall, you want your shoulders and hips against the wall. And flatten these ribs down. Inhale, lift, feet to parallel, take them out nice and wide. Exhale, folding forward. Hands to blocks if you're a little stiff in the hips and hamstrings. You want to keep your spine nice and straight. We're going to walk our hands forward now, coming into a wide-legged down dog. So you want to get your arms far enough forward so that you can bring your head in between your upper arms and draw your chest towards your thighs. So you might just keep walking forward until you can do that. You don't want to be rounding your back and struggling to get into the pose. And we're walking our hands back, sweeping up. Use that core strength. Bring the palms together, exhale to Namaste, and we'll heel toe the feet together. So we're coming down onto our mat. We're going to roll the sides of the mat in. We're going to put our knees onto the rolls. Flex the feet if you can, and line your ankles up with your knees if that's possible for you too. And then from here, you want to get your knees wide as you possibly can on the mat without feeling you're going to split in two. And then from here you can come to forearms if you like, or you might be up onto your hands, that's fine. Maybe if your hips are really low to the ground, you may be able to get your chest down. Just do whatever your hips are ready for, though. One more nice big breath here. And we're coming back up onto our hands, bring our knees back together, roll the mat out, lowering into child's pose. We're back up on hands and knees. Make sure you're in that nice tabletop stance, or tabletop position I should say. And we're going to swing our right leg out behind, flex the foot, left arm out in front. You can gaze over your fingertips if your balance is good, or down at the floor if you need some help with your balance. Just finding a focal point. If you want to go a bit deeper into the pose, you can take your foot with your hand, press the foot into the hand to give you an arch. Keep your hand and foot at the center line of your body. And release. Left leg out behind, right arm out in front. Stay here if you like, or take your foot into your hand, pressing the foot into the hand. Releasing, hand to the floor, knee to the floor, a little bit of cat-cow after that back arch. And then we're going to come over onto our back. We're going to bring our hands down onto the mat, just down beside your body. Bring your feet up nice and close. And we're going to roll up into bridge. And while we're up here, we're going to lift the left leg and then tap the toes 5 times. Keep the hips up if you can. Foot to the floor. Right leg lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the floor. Rolling down. Oops, I'm the wrong way. My bigger things on the left, sorry. Okay, so we're going to roll up again. This time holding, pressing the hips up. And to go a bit deeper, you can, if you like, interlace your fingers, coming onto the outside of your shoulders, lifting the hips even higher. You can come onto your tiptoes even higher. And then as you lower the heels, keep your hips lifted. Nice stretch. The whole of the front of the body, especially into the thighs and the hip flexors. Releasing the hands. Rolling down. Bring your knees into your chest, forehead to knees. Rolling up into Apanasana. And then lowering the feet to the floor. We'll take the right ankle above the left knee. We're going to thread through, taking the back of the left thigh, interlacing the fingers, or the front of the left knee. So the right hand is through this triangle that we've created between our legs. Now if you want to go deeper, you can flex your feet. You can bring your left knee in closer to you. You can swivel your right knee away. You can even bring your forehead up towards your knee if you like. Or you can just relax. Do a nice gentle version. And we release the foot to the floor, and we'll cross the right leg over the left. Just like you're crossing your legs, take your arms out to a T and then roll to the left-hand side. Gazing over your right arm or up at the ceiling, whatever's comfortable. Lift the legs, uncross them. Bring the left ankle above the right knee, threading through, interlacing behind the right knee in front of the right knee or behind the right thigh. And then from here, any of those variations that suits your body. Gently releasing the foot to the floor, arms back out to a T, crossing the left leg over the right, rolling to the right, gazing over your left arm. Just relax your body, let it sink to the floor. And lift the legs, uncross them. We're going to bring our hands underneath our pelvis. You may not need to do this. This is for a bit of support if your back is arching off the floor too much, just for cycling. So we're going to just cycle the legs now. Change direction, reverse pedaling. Hugging the knees into the chest. You can bring your forehead to your knees again for apanasana. And we'll take our knees and roll them in circles. Nice big circles, get every part of your sacrum into that massage. Changing direction. And then we're going to slide our legs out. You can pop your knees on some cushions or a bolster, a rolled up blanket or towels. This makes it a little bit more comfortable. You can put a flat cushion under your head if you like. Just moving into a pose called Shavasana. So Shavasana is a relaxation pose. Just letting your feet part. Let your feet fall naturally out to the sides. Slide your arms away from your body if you like. Making sure that your spine is nice and straight. Neck is long, tucking your chin in slightly. Face is soft. Just relax your toes, soles of your feet, tops of your feet. Feel your heels sinking deeper into the floor. Relax your ankles. Relax your calf muscles, the back of your knees, the back of your thighs. Relax your buttocks, let them sink into the floor. Relax your lower back, your middle back, your upper back, your spine. Relax your shoulders. Feel them sinking into a nice comfortable position. Relax the back of your neck, the back of your head, your scalp. And feel the back of your head gently resting on the floor. And relax your shins, your kneecaps, front of your thighs, hips, pelvis, abdomen rising and falling gently with every breath. Relax your ribs, your chest, your upper arms, lower arms, your wrists, hands, fingers, thumbs. Relax the front of your throat, front of your neck. Part your teeth a little, allowing the jaw to soften. Relax your cheeks, temples, eyelids, eyebrows, and your forehead. Whole face is soft and relaxed, just as if you're sleeping. Your body's feeling relaxed and comfortable. All that tension is being stretched away. Nice to feel tension-free. Your mind is much calmer. You probably haven't even thought about any of your problems for the last hour. Hopefully not. All those feel-good hormones, serotonin flowing through your veins, making you feel amazing. So just enjoy this amazing feeling for a few more breaths. Try not to let your mind wander. Stay present. If your mind wanders, bring it back to your breath. And gently start to bring movement into your hands and feet. You can bring your arms over your head if you like and stretch through the body. You can bring your knees into your chest, give them a little squeeze to finish off, loosening up your back. So the mantra today is Gopala Govinda. I'll sing it just once through, and then you respond and let your mind rest. It's like that nice pillow for the mind. Oh. And we can't finish without a little quote from the Bhagavad Gita. I think I forgot the other day. It didn't feel like it was a complete class. Such beautiful verses in the Bhagavad Gita as it is. Let's see if I can find one here. For the soul there is never birth nor death, nor having once been does he ever cease to be. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing, undying and primeval. He is not slain when the body is slain. So a little bit of our eternality. The more we practice meditation, the more our eternality will become, it'll become more apparent to us. So we'll start to live our lives as eternal beings. It's a really wonderful experience. So keep practicing meditation, and it's quite achievable for everybody.